Hey, curious minds, ready to have your brain scrambled with some jaw-dropping historical nuggets? Get comfortable because these facts will make you question everything you thought you knew about history. Let's dive in. 1. The Rosetta Stone. Did you know the Rosetta Stone, which helped decode ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, was discovered by accident by French soldiers in 1799? This single artifact unlocks centuries of lost knowledge about an entire civilization. 2. Julius Caesar and the leap year. Ever wondered why we have a leap year? You can thank Julius Caesar for that. In 45 BC, he introduced the Julian calendar, adding an extra day every 4 years to keep our seasons aligned. Even emperors had to deal with time management. 3. Medieval animal trials. In the Middle Ages, animals were put on trial for crimes. Pigs, goats, and even insects were prosecuted and sometimes executed for damaging crops or attacking humans. Justice was truly wild back then. 4. The first recorded travel guide. The first ever travel guide was written in ancient Greece by Pausanias around 160 AD. His work, Description of Greece, detailed the cultural and geographical aspects of the region, making him the world's first travel blogger. 5. The Guinness World Records. The Guinness World Records book was conceived in 1954 to settle pub arguments. The managing director of Guinness Brewery thought a book of facts would help resolve disputes over trivia, and thus a global phenomenon was born. 6. The London Beer Flood. In 1814, a massive vat of beer exploded in London, causing a tidal wave of over 323,000 gallons of beer to flood the streets. Sadly, this bizarre disaster claimed several lives, but it remains one of the strangest industrial accidents in history. 7. The origin of April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day traces back to 16th century France when the calendar was switched from the Julian to the Gregorian system. Those who still celebrated the new year on April 1st were mocked as April Fools. 8. The Longest War. The longest war in history lasted 335 years between the Netherlands and the Isles of Scilly. Remarkably, this war, which started in 1651, ended without a single shot fired, and a formal peace treaty was signed in 1986. 9. Operation Paul Bunyan. In 1976, the U.S. and South Korea launched Operation Paul Bunyan to chop down a tree in the Korean demilitarized zone that had caused a deadly confrontation. The operation involved overwhelming force to ensure no resistance, making it the most heavily armed tree cutting in history. 10. The Great Molasses Flood. In 1919, Boston experienced the Great Molasses Flood when a storage tank burst, releasing a sticky wave that traveled at 35 miles per hour, killing 21 people and injuring 150. It took months to clean up the sweet, tragic mess. Mind-blowing, right? Which fact left you stunned? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to CuriousCasts on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube for more amazing content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay curious and keep exploring.